I'm here in Hightstown, New Jersey with Lou Divino. We installed the irrigation climate control system about 10 years ago. And I stopped by to see how the system is doing. And I asked Lou a couple of questions about the system. First of all, Lou, how long you have working without computer control system, and what make you buy one?
We worked here probably about 10 years without a control system. We needed to buy the control system because the business grew bigger, and it'll also, it controls the environment. It does everything we need it to do. The windows need to be opened at the right time. The heat needs to be put on at the right time. The vents need to be closed. The screens need to be closed. So the computer system allows us to have an environmentally perfect place for growing the type of plants we grow here, which are mostly all annuals for spring.
Okay, and since you operate manually or with manual control, what finally make the decision? What changed your mind to purchase one? Is it because you grow, or there was any other problem?
No, just because the business grew bigger and we knew we needed a system. And there's a certain time that the lights need to come on, there's a certain time that the windows need to be closed, and as the place gets bigger, you can't walk around and do it and grow a good crop. So I researched all the competitors, which were at that time Priva, QCOM, Argus, and a few others. And the problem with all those other systems were they wouldn't customize the system to my greenhouse and the way my facility was built. It was basically a checks and balance type system where you got the software and you had to put all the checks and balances in, get on the phone with somebody, they walk you through a check and balance, and whatever that system was, that's what you received. With Gavish, they have a software program that they put in place, but then they also customize that program to your facility. So in other words, if I wanted my vents or my curtains to open a certain way or close a certain way with a certain timing, that's how they did it with a very simplified system with time in and time out. It's actually, if you are not computer savvy, which a lot of people aren't, or because when you get a new system, it's very hard to understand a lot of these systems when it's a check and balance system. But when you have a company like Gavish customize it to you and work with you and let you write down on a piece of paper every single thing you want and build a system to it, to your specifications and what you need, then what happens is it's much easier to use. So over here, we have a fertigation system, we have an irrigation system, we have a system that we can turn off the fertigation, run the water, and not have to flush the tubes out. We can clear water and we can fertilize in a greenhouse through a program without ever changing pipes or other types of things. We also have where all the curtains were built in with the lights, with cold store. We have big cooler systems. The cooler systems, they were able to build in water valves. They were able to build in ventilation system. They were able to build in all the things that I wanted to customize my cooler. So that was the reason why we chose to go with Gavish. Gavish stood by our side. They guaranteed they would do something. They did it, and they really came through, and they also worked with us over the years. If we needed to do something to the system, they did it for us. The only time we ever get charged for anything is when we add on and need a new control box or whatever. But if we have a software problem or if we need a little change here or there, they're always more willing to do it for us. And the great thing about dealing with Israel is we're asleep while they're awake. So all the changes can be done in the nighttime. You wake up in the morning, you come, you check your computer, your changes are in the computer, boom, you start your day, you're on your way.
Okay, did you got a local support as well?
Yeah, the local support is a very good support. You just call and somebody will come and they work you through it. And if they can't, they'll get somebody online because it's hooked right into either PC Anywhere or any of the other type systems where they can come in and control your computer and work on it for you.
Now, to the people that not computer savvy, how long it took you actually to work the system, and how was the training?
The training was a simple 3 or 4 day training. After 3 or 4 days, we had the gist of the system. Probably a week and a half, we were working it just like we always, just like riding a bicycle. I mean,
And I'm assuming your knowledge is not computer so much and more like growing plant. I mean, it wasn't too bad to adjust to learn the system.
well, that's the problem with any system, unless you're a computer a science person. You know, average people get on computers and they can operate computers, but they don't know everything. And it doesn't matter whether it's an environmental system, if it's an accounting system, if it's any other type of system, you thumb your way through it, you find your way. But in this, for instance, with this, it's a very simplified system, so it's very easy to use. Once you get it down, once you get to use this system and the system is explained to you, it's like I said, it's just like riding a bicycle. Once you get on, you never forget how to ride.
Now, since we installed the system, do you see any proof of the product, and also I want to ask you about saving money? Is the boiler running here? I mean, that's one of the big expenses. Also, you pay electricity and water. You have your own well, but I guess it's electricity. Do you see any improve in chemical consumption and fuel consumption?
Oh yeah, because the way the environmental computers work is that, you know, they're controlling the environment. So if things need to be closed or opened, they're automatically closing and opening those systems. If it's, you know, if the heater needs to come on, it needs to come on. If the heater needs to go off, it goes off. If a window needs to be shut, it needs to be shut. If humidity is too high. So overall, there's 28% savings across the board when you hook one of these systems into your greenhouse facility, because everything adds up. Fertigation, Gavish builds a great fertigation system, customized system, which these fertigation systems that Gavish customized build, they're much better than the HANA and the other systems, because those systems only perform what it's built for. In this case, since Gavish is one of the main kibbutz in Israel that build fertigation systems and are the people that have built the systems to clean up all the problems in Fisher with clean water, these people customize these systems, and the fertigation system works very well. It saves you a lot of money, fertilizer, because the crops are only getting exactly what they need and when they need it.
Now, do you have the machine already running for 10 years? Do you have any major problem with this?
No problems. You know, any normal wear and tear, you're going to need a part here and there, but that's not a problem. You just call and the part shows up. If you don't know exactly what to do, you just call customer service and somebody will come by and show you or help you work you through it. But basically, there's really nothing to go wrong.
Okay, so overall, you're very satisfied from the system, and you think you did a good choice when you choose Gavish control versus the other.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Lou. I appreciate your testimonial today. Thank you, and I really appreciate it. And we hopefully gonna expand here and put more controller. One more thing, adding controller to the adding more greenhouse. How painful was?
Not at all. Everything comes for you. You just put all your inputs and outputs, and that's basically it.
So it wasn't. You didn't have to do the.
You just walked right in the middle of a video.
What's that? I didn't know you were taking a video.
Well, he told you, just stop for 1 second.
I didn't hear.
Okay, let's do.
Trying to get